Save a tree and ride CARTA. Let's welcome back City Councilman and CARTA Board Chairman Mike Seekings with more on a new method to riding public transit here in Charleston. Great to have you back.
Glad to be back. Thanks so much.
Yeah, so what is this newfangled paperless thing going on?
Well, it seems intuitive, right?
Yes.
We should have done it before, but Token Transit. You can get on your Apple or your Android device, download Token Transit and follow the prompts. You can load your phone up with fare, and you can use that to get on. Easy.
Can you do one ride? Can you do a month's worth of rides?
You can buy as many rides as you want, and the way it's programmed is as you go through and buy more and more, it'll actually show you what the best deal is available out there if you're buying for many rides. And so yeah, it's just a really easy way for you to keep track of your tickets right there on your device. Scan it in. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to get rid of paper. You still can use that. It's just another way to make it easier to get access to transit.
So what's the old-fashioned way? Where do you get those tickets besides hopping aboard and paying right on the spot?
You can hop aboard and pay right on the spot. You can buy paper passes, or now you can use the app. So those three ways to do it. And I think we'll see a good bit of usage on the app. You know, we're just coming on the backside of No Pay May.
Right.
So people coming back to paying on the buses, only $2 a ride, by the way.
Right.
So go ahead, download that app, put some fare on your phone, and come on a ride with us.
I like that, fare on your phone. Well, and for a lot of travelers here, too, it's very simple. You know, if you're planning your trip to Charleston, you can just kind of get that ready to go. So once you land,
absolutely,
you have an easy way to travel
If you're coming to Charleston, you can, right there on the plane when you're coming in or as you're driving in, hopefully not while you're driving, but you can download that app and again, put the fares on there. It's very easy to use. I've downloaded it. The prompts are very simple. You can pay with a card or with a debit card, and you can have as much fare on there as you think you're going to need for the next week, month, year, whatever it might be.
Simple is good. I like simple because I am not technologically savvy at all. So the simpler the better. Let's talk about the Low Country Rapid Transit, because this has been a project a long time in the making. So you're kind of coming up to an important point.
Believe it or not, Low Country Rapid Transit, which is a dedicated transit lane from just south of Somerville into downtown Charleston, is the first large-scale transit project not only this region but this entire state has ever seen.
Wow.
It's exciting. It's been something that's been in the planning stages for a long time, and it is very close to coming to fruition. We're in the final design phases now. We will then get out and have it built, and when it's done, it will run from the fairgrounds to the medical university, about 21 stops along the way, right down the middle of Charleston County, and it will be another option that people will have to get safely, efficiently, predictably to where they're going.
Yeah, so this is right along Rivers Avenue for the most part?
The Rivers Avenue 52 corridor. It'll then come down the spine of the peninsula, turn to the west, head to the medical university, and then turn back around. About 21 miles.
And what has been the vision, and I guess in terms of the impact to traffic?
Well, we are under no delusions of grandeur. We're not going to get rid of traffic. What we need to do is give people viable, affordable, convenient options so they'll think twice about getting in their car alone, that they will use transit in this area. And we believe, the studies we've done, and we've looked at the corridor as we're growing like crazy, I mean 25% growth in this region in the last 10 years. Giving people a transit option is a must for us to be a long-term viable community. People want it. People who live here want it, the businesses that are moving here want it, and we need it. So it will help alleviate a good number of road trips out there and give people, like I said, a safe, convenient, very affordable option.
So when can we possibly dream of this actually starting to run?
You can start dreaming about it now and start thinking about it, start planning for it. But I think you'll see, and we're going to open the system, by the way, at one time. We're not going to do it in segments because we think it'll work as one.
Of course,
much better. 2027 to 2028, you should be seeing us cutting the ribbon and opening the guideways and having a transit system. And again, this is just the beginning. This will be the centerpiece of it, and then we will move towards planning for and expanding into other corridors.
Because when you think about it, it may sound like it's a little far off, but boy, does that time fly. It goes so fast.
It's not as far off as you think.
It's not.
When you think about building the first ever large-scale transit project that's in this entire state and region, that's really a fairly aggressive timeline. And we believe that the planning that's gone into this on the front end has been excellent.
Yeah.
So once we get the green light, we get everything in place in terms of our monies that were funded, we'll really be ready to go.
It is not for the faint of heart to tackle that project. Thank you for being the one to do it.
Well, listen, it's not me. I believe me, there's a great staff behind us and a board, and people in this community really are committed to having alternate forms of transportation and access, and CARTA is really sort of the centerpiece of that right now.
Absolutely. I want to thank you so much for joining us again.
Happy to be here.
Always great to see you. We're back in 2 minutes.